most time. People already know who they are picking even before the exam comes, or even before the interview. They already know who they're picking. To be honest with you, like, to face the fact and face reality is purely by So I'm currently doing a series where I share my experiences as an undergraduate physiotherapist. I've done a couple of series, so this is the last series on the line. What inspired this particular video, is that a subscriber might ask me to share my experience on how I got my internship, or rather my internship getting experience. Today I'm here to deliver on my own personal experience of how I was able to get my internship placement and how everything went. So if it's something that you're interested in, then you have to keep on watching. Just a backstory, I graduated in 2022. I got inducted to physiotherapy profession in 2023 February. So our induction was in February, which means that at that time we got our temporary therapy practicing license. So now we can now go ahead and do our internship. If you're not a physiotherapist and watching this right now, so after graduation, that's when you go for your internship. We don't do IT in school. After medical school, higher level, primary level, you then go for your internship. Those in medicine, those who study medicine, they go for their housemanship. Those who study med lab, radiography, nursing, and the rest, they go for internship. So I had to go for my internship after graduation. As I said, I inducted in February 2023. So that means from February 2023, I had the opportunity to start doing my internship. For the induction ceremony, I got my practicing license. I personally decided that I wanted to do my internship in Abuja because that's where I'm based. That's where my family lives. They live in Abuja. I stay in Abuja. So it's easier for me to navigate working in Abuja. Different people have their own different preferred location that they like to do their own internship. The first is first to know which particular state works for you, or which state do you want to do your internship. I chose mine to be Abuja. That's the reason I said before. Now, having that in mind, that I also Abuja wanted to do my internship, I had to now go into checking for which of the hospitals are the accredited hospitals in Abuja where I could serve. But this is a good point. Someone who's trying to like get internship placement. To be honest with you, before I graduated, I had to ask my previous colleagues for the list of hospitals that they gave them for internship, right? So I had to make a research on which of the hospitals take interns in Abuja and are accredited. So I got those lists of hospitals, and then I tried to look for people or contact for people that are currently working in those hospitals or had worked in those hospitals. I started messaging my friends, okay? I started messaging on my Snoop, but they're, hey, good afternoon. We tell them, hi, good afternoon, or good morning, blah, blah, blah. So, hi, please, please, do you know anybody that did their internship? I'll give an example. Please, do you know anybody that did their internship at maybe National Hospital? Is it possible to get their contact, or do you know someone that might know somebody else that did their internship in National Hospital, for example? So I was doing that to like a lot of people, and they were able to send me either someone that is currently working there or someone that might know somebody that is currently working there. So that's the first thing you have to do, in my opinion, and get contacts of people that are working in the hospitals that is in your preferred location. Okay? So what I did, I got for contact for those that might be working in National Hospital, those that might be working in University Teaching Hospital, Gwagwalada, UATH, lots of people who are working in HMB, Hospital Management Board, and many other hospitals that were accredited in Abuja, Wusu General Hospital, Maitama General Hospital, Asoko General Hospital, and many other hospitals that were accredited. So I tried to get contact of some people that I could get. Now, it's not everybody that might answer you, but at least those that do answer you, you take it off from there. So whenever I got this contact from these people, I message those people. Okay, those people that I got their contact of. Message them, and I'm like, I first introduce myself like, hey, good afternoon, sir or ma. Good afternoon, my name is OBI Ebere. I am a final year physiotherapy student. I'm currently planning for my internship. I got a contact from a friend. I learned that you work in National Hospital, for instance. I'd like to know if they have taken new interns or when they will be taking their new intern, or if you know someone who is currently doing an internship there. So I guys in the line of question I asked them, I don't know if they have taken their current intern, one question. I want to know when the current interns will be leaving, or if you know someone who just finished their internship there. This kind of question. That was what I did for most of the hospitals that I got a contact of someone from. So I asked them all these questions while I'm still a final year physiotherapy student. So I was planning ahead. I was not waiting till I was inducted before I started doing all the research and asking questions. So yeah, I had to do all these background things. So that's a good thing for you to start doing, okay? I messaged the contacts I got. I told them so now, not all of them might answer you, which is still okay. It's life. some may answer it, some may not answer it. So those that will answer you, that's why it's good to have like multiple options. Don't just only one person. Try and get as much as 5, 6, 7. Get all of them. Okay, I message all of them. Luckily for you, 2 or 3 or 4 might answer, maybe like 1 or 2 might answer, which still keeps you on the right track. You still have more leverage on, you know. So I'm messaging them that, oh, okay, I'd like to know if there are current interns there, if the current interns have left, or if they're taking new interns. Then most of them answer you. Most of them will be like, they're not taking interns yet. The current interns will be leaving, it'll be like September. Or you might be like, oh, I don't work there anymore. I left them like last year. You can now proceed to ask them, oh, please, do you have a number of someone who's currently working there who can be of assistance to me? You know, see, this shows like intentionality in you planning or being intentional about your life and all of that. So I was doing that. And I always assisted. I was like, okay, yeah, I've gone out to someone who is currently working there. Like, okay, please, can you give me the person's contact? I don't mind if you get to ask the person first before giving it to me. Like, okay, let me ask the person first. I'm like, okay, no problem. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. This is what I was doing. So now they go back to me to tell me, oh, okay, this is the person's contact. Now, I rinse and repeat the message that same person. Hello, hi, good afternoon. I always introduce myself. Whenever you want to message somebody, just say hi. Just say good morning. That's all. So they're messaging for the first time. That's a very wrong approach to take. Okay, so what you do is that you greet them, you introduce who you are. Me, now what I do is I said, hi, good morning, ma, or good morning, sir, or even good morning, Hi, good morning, sir, or good morning, ma. My name is OBI Ebere. I am a final year physiotherapy student. I'm currently about to be inducted and then start my internship. Please, I want to make inquiries on, or before that, I say I got a contact from PT, blah, blah, blah. I asked her to tell you if you give me your number, blah, blah. I don't need to say that one. Just say, you get a contact from this person. Because I'd love to make an inquiry on if this hospital has taken interns, when your current batch will be leaving, you know, this kind of question. So you ask them, okay, and then definitely answer. You'll be like, okay, oh, my set is leaving this month by ending of the month. They might take interns the next 2 months, or that they have heard that they might take interns in October, in January, blah blah blah. At least you are getting information as to the hospital that you plan on going. So now you're not in the shadows, you are in the light, because now you have the information with you, okay? So they will always do respond and tell you, okay, blah, 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 blah. If they're finishing next month, blah, blah, blah. So you already have an inkling of what is happening in your hospital that you are looking at in your preferred location. Very, very important. Don't just stay adamant and waiting for life to fall on your laps. That's not how life works. You have to go out and make inquiries. Ask the question. Don't be shy to ask questions. Ask them. So please, can you, if they say they don't know, say, please, can you give me contact of someone whom I know? Now, make sure your tone of messages, because the way you approach somebody, both physically and online, do matter, okay? So make sure that you're talking in warm tone. Don't be harsh or don't be rude. Don't be aggressive. Don't be mannerless. Try and talk in manners. That way someone wants to listen to you and help you, okay? So yeah, like I said before, in case they don't have someone, or in case they are not working there or they don't know any information, you say, please, is it possible that you give me someone's number that I might know somebody that works there, or can you know someone that you think works there? Maybe I could like make inquiries from the person, all of that. So my point is basically ask this question. That was what I was doing, in my final year prior to getting my internship placement. So yeah, I did all of that. I told you guys before, I was gearing towards working in Abuja. So I already had a list of hospitals I wanted to go for. I already had a contact of people who were working in those hospitals, or rather people who knew someone that was working in those hospitals, because I asked a lot of questions. I made a lot of inquiries prior. Now, before I graduated, or like before I got inducted, I already had like an inkling of what was happening. If this hospital is taking this month, or the people in this hospital have not left yet. So I have to wait probably when they leave, or when they have completed their own internship before I start thinking of, that means I'm not expecting to be called by this hospital yet, but I know that the people who are there currently will be leaving there by November. So I already have like a gauge of what's happening. So that's an important point to take note of. Now, during that phase, there was a WhatsApp group chat, already, right? So, but at that time, it was a WhatsApp group chat where we're posting internship opportunities. Probably maybe a hospital, started recruiting interns. They're posting lots of them. More like they help you get information on which hospital you're recruiting. They help you submit your application document. They help you do a lot of things. I don't know, maybe you can ask a colleague or direct notes for this kind of group chat, but I know, yeah, they exist because I was in those group chats. Internship group chats where they get information on which hospital is recruiting, what are the requirements, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and then minding you, for internship application, there's a list of documents that you need to have. I can't remember all of them right now. But if you're in those group chats, they will list all of those things for you. But I'll just remember a few. I know there was like your CV. I said in my 5 level, I told you guys to start picking your CV by doing volunteering activities, right? So I'm sure by now you might have like used a reasonable amount of CV content by now, okay? So that's the list of documents that were required at my time that I can't remember right now. So we have your CV, you have your birth certificate, your local government certificate, application letter, passport, many others. I can't remember right now, I'm so sorry, but you can look that up, okay? So you have to have those documents arranged. I had to have the document arranged. All I have to do, because I was applying to different hospitals, so all I have to do now is in my application letter, because that's like a different document altogether, you have to like be changing the address to the particular hospital address when you want to, send an application to that place. So the rest of your other documents are the same. Most of them ask for the same documents, so all you have to change is just like the addresses of your application letter to suit your hospital. And yeah, you have to get like your recommendation letter. Most hospitals, as at them, are asking for, I think, 3 recommendation letters, so you may have to have that before you leave school. Try to get like 3 recommendation letters from your colleagues, not colleagues, I'm so sorry, from your senior colleagues, from like your principal physios that works in the hospital. Try and get like 3, get like 4, just to be on the safe side, because most time when you leave your school premises, going back and forth to get all those things is quite crazy, so it's better to be like on the safer side. Try and get them before you leave school. So I would advise to get like from 4 people. Those recommendation letters, they normally write to whom it may concern, but I learned that most hospitals or most MDs don't like that to whom it may concern kind of like heading. So it's best to know, okay, I'm going to be in Abuja in one of these hospitals. So get recommendation letter addresses to this particular hospital. You can get like a one who you may concern. But I don't really know if this thing matters. Anyways, just a safe side, you can have like maybe 1 to whom it concern, recommendation letter address, or the rest can be specific to the hospital you're trying to go to. Have 3 minimum and then 4 or 5 maximum, so that you can travel anywhere. You should have your documents complete anytime, any day. Alright, after I had gotten my documents ready, as I said, now those WhatsApp group chats, they had like parcel services. So in case you were not in that particular location, you will have to send your documents to them. So they will help you take the documents to the hospital to submit for you. I did some application submission to different states, actually, just in case. Then I also did for my own state, like Abuja. So I was doing that. I sent out my application to a couple of hospitals that probably didn't get back to me, honestly. On my internship placement is crazy. You guys, this one is never like, this is like, it frustrated me so much. Like, you have to like wait for a very long time. Why do I keep saying like too much? Anyways, you have to stay for a long time even before you get a response from your hospital, which is crazy. The hostel was like a lot, but let me not digress. What I say, I was in the point of past services. Yeah, okay, yeah. So they will help you submit these documents to the hospitals, and then you wait for a reply. Maybe they have scheduled a time for the examination. Then you have to like go for the examination. I think they used to bring out like a list or so like that. So yeah, anyways, the personal story is a video about it, my personal story, yeah. So telling you things that I've learned in that process at the time. I sent out my application letter to the past services to help me submit. But then mind you, these things take a lot of money. You have to like photocopy or print out the document I sent to them, and then photocopy, and then blah 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 blah. So yeah, literally pay a lot of money for them to help you submit the application. So the amount of application that you make, you will need a lot of money for each of them, because you are printing the thing, you are transporting yourself to those places, or you are paying the parcel services to help you transfer your documents to those places. So it's just money consuming. Yeah, it's actually money consuming. Okay, so just I can maybe try to have like a particular amount somewhere. That's why it's good to have like a preferred location. That way you know that you'll not be facing the application like throughout 36 states. You spend a lot of money, and I mean, you're not still working yet, so you don't want to spend that amount of money now that you have not even gotten a job, or if you have like a business that are doing perfect. But people who don't have businesses that are doing right now, they just left school, so they're still like, trying to get their feet. We want to be spending so much on a futile course, so you have to be strategic. You have to be strategic about which hospital you're submitting to. Some hospitals I know that you want to work in and it's better for where you stay. Another thing I was doing at the time was that I was also making inquiries, if these hospitals have accommodation. So in your inquiry, also ask them, do you have accommodation? Those of you that does not want to work in your state or that where you're currently living, explore life and go somewhere else, which is understandable. You can make sure that you're also asking, will this hospital provide accommodation? So that way you know which hospital best fits for you. Alright, so there can be like 3 hospitals in, say, Ocean State, but 2 provide accommodation, right? So since you know that accommodation is a primary source of concern for you, you will now focus your energy into those hospitals that have accommodation. Like focus your application energy, focus your, looking for maybe asking for, someone here that can help me, blah, blah, blah. So you're basically focusing on your attention on the hospital that you know that is best fit for you. That's why it's good to know what's best fit for you. Like as I said, once you live alone, you want to have basically you want to stay alone. So you are looking for hospitals that have accommodation. You can do that physically. So after all those applications, I said before, I wanted to do my internship in Abuja. So I had to ask, I wanted to live alone too as well. So I had to ask which hospitals in Abuja offer accommodation, right? So I learned that they offer accommodation to their interns. University of Abuja teaching hospital offer accommodation to their interns too. Which other one? National Hospital, I don't think they offer accommodation, but they're actually very good. I'm sure that one is in Abuja. The rest, I don't know. So after all my application sending, but you sent a lot of applications, right? After all of that, at that time when I was not doing anything, I had to start volunteering in a hospital. So I was working in a hospital in Abuja at the time when I was done with school. So remember I told you that those things help to add to your CV. So I was doing that back and forth. I was always going in the morning, see my patients. So that way I was building my confidence with the patient and my expertise, clinical experience. So even while I was doing that, I was also looking at, have they responded to me? Have they sent me a message? Have they shortlisted me? Have they, that period was crazy. So I was always, checking my phone to see if something. And yeah, mind you, all of these things, one thing that really, really struck me, or that one thing that I came to the reality of is that getting a job or an internship placement in Nigeria, to be honest with you, to be honest with you, to face the facts and face reality is purely by connection. You have to know somebody that works in that hospital, or know someone that might know somebody that works in that hospital, or know someone that can know somebody that will help you get that place. That's the fact. Don't let anybody lie to you and tell you, okay, I miraculously got it. I mean, those happen, but those are the 1% of most cases. Those happen. But as I said, those are the 1% of true reality. Okay, most hospitals you have to know someone that will help you work it. So if you're in final year right now, be looking at who can help you work it, or how can you work your way to this hospital. Go and ask questions. Did they work it? And most time you will also get to pay. I heard of hospitals where you have to pay to get placements. It happens and it's happening. Still continue to happen. That's just the reality of the whole scenario. So that you have to pay to get internship. Hospitals that you have to know someone that will help you work it. Hospitals that you have to basically just to name somebody and paying for the job. It's crazy. It's so annoying. Really, really so annoying that you have to do that. But that's just the reality. Okay, that's just how it is. You have to know someone that can be working. Most people that go internship, wherever they are, they have to ask question, please, this one can help me work it. Please, how do you guys go about this? So that's the reality. So just make peace with it. With this knowledge that you now have right now. So what you do, you have to start making inquiries on, please, somebody, ask your colleague, ask your classmates, ask your senior colleague. Please, someone that can help me work it to this hospital? Or please, how I get this place? Is there someone that you can give me contact of that can speak to, that can help me get this place? Start making inquiries on, if you have money, if you are rich, you can pay off your way. That's another route. But if you are not, you can just ask your friends. Maybe your friends can even help. Your friends that probably have uncles and aunts there, and you can beg them to help you get there. So I learned that there were some people who someone had a connection somewhere, so he helped his friends, get that place. So you see, power of friendship and connection. That's why I said it's important to build your network. Life is in network, okay? You have to network with people, you have to know people, you have to make friends with people. In those friendship building, I get to, have leverages in some places. So, and there are people that have helped their friend get internship placement. That happens too. So that's why I always mention, try to socialize, try to get a friend, blah, blah. So yeah, that's an aspect of it. But yeah, it's solely by collection, honestly. Getting internship in Nigeria is solely by connection. That's the fact. That's the reality of it. So, as I said, with this knowledge, what do? You start asking questions. You start making inquiries. I start asking, okay, do you know someone here that can help me with kids? How do they work your own? You know, is there a process to it? Do you have a number that I can call to maybe ask? That's the best way to come back to my love. So don't feel like, oh, internship is not coming. This is what people are doing. In fact, I didn't even this year. I wrote an exam for, I won't mention the hospital, so I went for an interview. The question that they asked us was, it was like, you look at a screen, though, we're projecting the question. So us now that I can, we just stay and write, our answer and then submit. Now, the question was not hard. The question was not hard. Even if I answered those questions in my seat, you're not going to tell me that, oh, we did not pass. The result came out. My name wasn't there. And many of my friends wasn't there. You're not going to tell me that it is based on the score or how well you passed. It's a lie. Those people have connection. They already know most times. People already know who they are picking even before the exam comes. Even before the interview, they already know who they are picked. So that's how I'm telling the reality. You have to make inquiries and know, okay, how to walk your way to that place. That's the reality of the whole scenario. So make inquiries and ask questions, okay? They said that people that who don't do all these things to get internship, but those things are like the 1% of the whole physiotherapy internship. Not even physiotherapy, it's general, my love. It's a general internship. Both those in pharmacy, those in medicine, those in physiology, those in physiotherapy, medical science, radiography, nursing, they all had to work their way. Or maybe they knew someone, or their parents knew somebody that helped them work their way. Or maybe their friend knew somebody that helped them work, or they paid to get a job. Simple and fact. So know which one works for you, and making inquiries. Always don't keep to yourself in this kind of scenario. Ask your friend what's happening, like what latest update, like how did you guys navigate this internship piece, blah blah blah. Me, I had to work my way. If I didn't work my way, it was someone I knew that helped me get where I was. Someone I knew that helped me speak for me. So the person spoke for me. That's how I was able to get to the place where I did my internship. So I will come and say, okay, I didn't do anything, or the internship fell on my lap. It don't fall on my laps, okay? Someone I knew that helped me work my internship. That's how I was able to get where I got. If that person was not there, it would have been a longer journey. And you guys, to tell you that this thing is crazy, I had to wait 8 months, almost a year. I waited 8 months before I even started doing my internship. 8 good months. I got inducted February, right? So I had like March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. I was at it's even 9. I got inducted February 3rd. I'm second, one of them. So anyways, so February, March, April, May. Okay, yeah, it's 8. Imagine waiting 8 months at home doing nothing, sending applications, and then nobody's calling you back. I had to wait with no response. So actually I went to do like volunteering jobs, not jobs. One hospital, I was working there. It was close to my house, so easier. I was not spending much money. I could even trek from my house to the hospital. So it wasn't like cost effective. It wasn't cost effective. It wasn't cost draining for me, so I could easily go there and, get that experience, all of that. I was working for free, which I didn't mind at the time. But the HOD there was so good to me. She was an amazing woman, and I loved going there. I loved learning from her, Yeah. So I have to wait 8 months, as I said to you guys. So it's great. So if you're in that phase right now, I feel you. I've been there, but see, as I said before, it's very true connection and payment. For me, I don't really like that payment thing, because how will I pay you? And then the salary said I'm earning is even less than the money I'm paying. It's crazy, but it is what it is, Sha. Someone has to help me. Someone that really liked that. She just, she helped me work it, and I thank God for her, because without her, without God using her to help walk my own, or that she helps, to help speak for me by the grace of God. Like, she carried my matter on her head like this. She wore my matter on her head like this. She was helping me. She was talking to people, calling this, calling that. My daughter Ebere, do this for her, help her. She was like, God bless that woman. God really, really bless her, because she carried me like her own child and helped me throughout that process. So I'm really grateful to her. I'm really grateful to her. I'm really grateful for the fact that I have her in my life, and she's been like amazing parent figure, amazing auntie, amazing mother. She's just been, I don't know how God brought us together, but yeah, she has like grown up kids, but my mother and hers, I'm really, really grateful for God for her. I didn't pay a dime to her. She just likes me, just took it off. So I thank God for using her as an instrument to help me in my own time. So yeah, during that 8 months, I was at home just volunteering in the hospital. That's what I was doing majorly. I always just going there helping out. So yeah, that helped me build like my expertise and my skill sets and my confidence in treating patients alone. So yeah, so I'm sure if you're in this phase now, they're applying. I know it's not easy. I know it's crazy. Internship is crazy. Some people won't spend like a year at home or 2 years at home. Like, it's so mad. I hate it so much. I hate the fact that this process has to be so crazy and so bad. You know, like, what can they just, maybe after school, they'll just allocate us in the hospital and say, okay, you go here. Like, it needs to be easier or make it easier for us interns. I don't know, Sha. Life is not as simple, so you have to like find your way, you have to walk your way, you have to bend on it. So this is my own personal experience. What is I'm missing now? So you have to wait, like, I finished in February, I waited till October before I got a message, like, finally. Or like, oh, how did the message even go? And like, oh, you have been accepted, come and pick your appointment letter. But I was like, God, finally. Imagine waiting from February to October without, like, my mates already got to internship, like, they were already in school at the time. So I was just like back, I was like, God, they're telling me it is. But I had to wait for like 1 whole year to do my internship. And that year was a crazy year for me. But I thank God that I had a business I was running at that time. So that kind of like distracted my attention. So I told you guys know I'm an artist, I paint. So I was like painting and selling my artwork, and you know, that was taking more of my time. So I just channeled my energy into doing something. So I'm sure, nothing I'll say that for people who might be in this phase that, yeah, fine, but we're not getting a response. You know what you do? Just channel that energy, even though you've been depressed and frustrated, which we don't want you to be. Okay, we don't want you to be depressed, we don't want you to be frustrated. Just channel that energy and maybe like, start a business, start something while waiting for it to come. Start building something already, because even if you're going to your internship, you still want to have like another source of income or another thing that you might want to be doing. So our advice that you start something, we start that business that I want to start, start that YouTube channel that I want to start whatever that you always had in mind to do while you're waiting, so you don't like waste time. That way you're feeling like 2 birds with 1 stone. Right? In case it doesn't even come that early, you have something that you're growing, you have your brand that you're working on, you have your business that you're going, you have whatever plan you have that you're doing, okay? Don't just focus on, oh, is internship or nothing in my life? No, internship is there and it's to come, but focus attention on something that can grow, something maybe start whatever you plan to start. Okay, so that's my best advice. So at that time, I was painting and I was, I started marketing myself. I'll make videos of my painting, post on my Instagram page. People comment and like. I got some few clients. I made some paintings for them. So my mind was not fully frustrated at the fact that I've not gotten my internship placement. I was just like, I channeled that energy into get, and I was hanging out a lot. I was going out to hang out with my friends. I took that as a vacation from school stress. Let's take it as your vacation from school stress. In as much as you're also applying for this internship and trying to get someone on making sure to get to know someone that will help you walk away, or any other way that best suits you. Also try to do other things, build your business that you're belonging to do, and blah blah blah. That way you get to like switch back your attention and grow something sustainable aside from internship. Okay, so that was what I was doing. So yeah, I finally got my internship placement in October. So that's why I finished my internship in October. Yeah, this is November. Yeah, that is my journey. That's my story. That was how I went from induction to the waiting period when I had to start in volunteering work in the hospital till I was able to find my way and work my way to get somewhere in Abuja where I did my internship, because I'm done with my internship right now. I'm no longer doing my internship. The next thing now for me is now NYSC. So I don't know where I'm going to the camp yet, because the batch for my batch I've not gone. I don't know what it's like. But anyway, that's like me. I like using my time wisely, so I cannot be waiting for NYSC until see. I have a channel that I'm building. I have my business, my art painting that I'm building. I have other interests I'm working on. So yeah, I'm never chance. Even when I finished my internship, I was still busy editing, filming. My time was taking toll on me. Not like I was doing nothing. So I have like personal, like private patients that I get to see once in a while. So like, it's never like I'm doing free. I have a lot of things I'm doing right now. So just imagine when I start my NYSC now, I start going to the hospital now. So that one I had to, YouTube, I'm doing my painting as I'm painting, and see my private patients I get to see, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that's fine. This is the life we chose, I mean. So I'm just here to encourage anybody who's currently facing a waiting season where you have been applying and nobody's contacting you. Time is going, your mates have already got an internship. They're already, so I never have almost, you guys, when I was starting internship, that was when some of my mates were almost ending. I say, well, I didn't really think much about it, honestly. That's why I didn't really feel bad. I just had this confidence that everybody's journey is different. My journey is different, I have my own lane. I'm not trying to compare or compete myself with anybody else. So that mindset that helped me navigate life, less of anxiety. Yeah, I don't really have anxiety like that because I know that I am my own path. I'm building my own lane. I'm not trying to compare my life with somebody else. I'm becoming a better version of myself day in, day out. So I'm, growing, learning, building myself, getting better every day, and taking my step at a time. I'm not, for right now, I feel like, right now, I said my classmates have finished NYS. Like those that have finished same school, same induction, same set. Some of them have finished NYS, I'm yet to go to camp. As I compare myself to them, no. They have their own path to play. I have my own path to play in this life. So don't compare yourself to anybody. Walk in your lane, okay? Know what you want out of life. Focus on that. Ask God to help you, give you direction, okay? Focus on that path. Your internship might not come on time. What does it mean that you now neglect your time because everything for internship? Carry that time that you have of waiting and maybe do something else. Start a business that you always wanted to start, or do that thing that you always wanted to learn. Maybe learn a skill that you always wanted to learn. Use that opportunity and do that. Don't be basking in, my mates are already on hold on internship and me, I'm not getting at all. And that's not energy we're going for. Everybody's different. Everybody's life journey is different. My own life journey like this, different from my other colleagues, in their own sphere of life. My own is different. Your own is different. You that are watching me now, your own pathway is different. So look at yourself. Looking at yourself. Look at yourself and look at God. What do I want for my life? What's the next thing I can do to better myself? What kind of skill do I want to learn in this period? So focus that energy in doing those skills, in doing that path that you have always wanted to do. Okay, that way it help the waiting period less choky or more free, so yeah. That's what I would say, but the internship will definitely come, okay? Just make sure that you're speaking to your colleagues and asking them questions like, okay, how did they get here? Is there someone that I can speak to that can help me work it? Or, help me do something that can help me do this? So I think I was asking someone questions that I met or that I saw at depth enough. But he said he was doing his internship in Osun State, that he is about to leave, and he's close to the HOD that if I want to come to Osun State, that he can help me do it. I didn't want to go to Ocean State, so that's why I didn't go. So you can be talking to people and then know that, okay, this person is using for internship. So they have it at the back of their mind when they see an opening, so they can call you. Don't be shy to be honest about where you are. Tell them you're seeking for internship. And in case they find or know someone, or find a place that currently recruiting, or maybe their own hospital, they need more interns, so the person can speak for you, so yeah. So, this is my journey. This was my process. It was how I was able to get to internship. And yeah, I'm currently done with my internship and I'm currently awaiting NYC. So I hope my story was able to help somebody, or maybe guide somebody in a way that they were confused about. So yeah, I'm happy to have shared the story with you guys, and I hope you learned something out of it. And I'm happy to have you guys here. I'm also happy to be here. And don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to share with your friends. Share to someone who might be going through the same phase and the same season right now. And, comment, let me know your thought process. Let me know your experiences in the comment section. Let me know what you're going through. And let me just know what you think about, your whole scenario. And like the video, okay, and share it. And then I'll see you guys in the next of my videos. Maybe one of the video, watch it or watch this video next, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, do stay amazing and do stay blessed. Alright guys.